Now it's time to reveal this cosy cottage perched on top of a mountain about 30 minutes drive just outside of Canberra. I catch up with the owners as they share this fascinating story about the history of their house. Well, this is absolutely fantastic. I mean, coming up here to the top of the hill here, I mean, you've got, 180-degree views here, haven't you?
We do. We look out each and every which way, and it's just fantastic. It's one of the great parts about the house is that you can see the whole district from here.
Now, we've got an old house here. I mean, how long has the house been here for?
Built in about 1908, came from Duntroon, one of the original Duntroon cottages.
Wow.
Yep.
So it was moved here?
Moved here on site.
The thing, Julie, about these kind of homes, though, is they provide so much character that you don't get in a modern house.
Yeah, and that's what we liked. I mean, we had a wonderful house in Canberra, which Parry, our builder, built, but this one just resonated for us.
It sounds fantastic. I can't wait to get inside. Should we have a look?
Sure.
Yeah,
After you.
There was an existing relationship which made my job so much easier. I mean, there's a lot of trust built up. I've known Phil and Julie for a long time, and we looked at this house, we just all got excited. Our interior designer came out with us and off we went. The whole process really was organic. The house when we first walked in really showed its age. The person that had bought the place originally, brought it out here, had pretty much run out of money. So he hadn't been able to do a great deal other than add on a wing to live in. The rest of the place was falling apart. So it was in its 100-year-old state.
Well, the renovation is absolutely immaculate. I just love that character that comes from an old home. You can't reproduce it like this.
No, you can't. We're very lucky.
So the old Duntroon house, where did that start and finish?
Well, it's pretty much the same footprint as the original house. We built on a little bit, but we didn't add too much at all. It's mainly a renovation and a rebuild of the interior.
The original home was once contained just in this space. Later the bedrooms were added. The veranda has been added to the back, which gives the home its Australian country character.
Because this house is a really casual place, most people would enter straight into the dining room, which is behind us, which is coming up onto the original veranda. And we stripped back that veranda and put new timber down. So even though the timber out there looks like it's always been there, we got recycled timber and put it down and aged it. So it looks like it's been there for 100 years. The house, when you come in the original entry, we come into the front room, which is a music room. It's probably the most modern room in the house. Carol, the interior designer we were working with from Enigma, really took on board that Phil had some bits of furniture which were a bit more modern. The piano, the TV, all that sort of element went into that room, and so it's a little different for the whole house. Feel very comfortable, but quite modern. Quite different to what Phil and Julie call the good room, which is very much the original lounge room of the original property. We added to that with some beautiful furniture, built-in bookcases, and completely rebuilt the fireplace, so it really has some character. But other than that, the dimensions of the room stay as they are.
You've absolutely done a wonderful job of bringing in the right kind of furniture that complements the house.
Yeah, it's been collected over a long period of time, bits and pieces. The art, some of it was commissioned when I was living in Sydney.
We also have some pieces from our respective families. I've got a chest of drawers that belong to my grandmother.
Oh, are you kidding me?
The sideboard belonged to my grandmother, and I've had that since I was, a teenager. So, yeah, it's just lovely that it works so well in the house.
And the kitchen was quite unique. Carol from Enigma designed the kitchen, and it was actually her husband Grant that built this kitchen. He's a furniture builder, so this was a little outside his box, normally doing a kitchen, but it required someone like that. It's a very unique kitchen. It's really built in this old-fashioned style. You've got the old-fashioned stove, the old sink, but it's got all the mod cons hidden away. You just don't see them. Once again, the biggest element was to keep the character of the house going, and being able to sit here and look out and just enjoy the view and enjoy being in the kitchen. You can stand in the kitchen all day and you don't feel like you're in a kitchen. You feel like you're in just another beautiful room in the house.
In a house like this, it's the garden that really does make the whole thing pop, doesn't it? I mean,
It
without that, I think it's a beautiful home, but that garden is just so beautiful.
It is, and it's something that keeps on keeping on and grows, and it's expanding.
The pizza oven's a great little addition because you guys love to entertain. Have you used it?
We have indeed, yeah, it's great. And that was a project that Parry and I did sort of on the weekend as a sort of a special.
Oh, wow.
Built the pizza oven.
Well, I guess what we want to know now is cost. What did the renovation cost?
The interior renovation, about $600,000. Of course, the exterior and the landscaping has been a tad more, but we don't want to talk about that too
And
much.
it's still going.
It is.
Okay. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much, Phil. Had a great time.
Thank you, Gary.
And thank you so much.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.